Mother was the oldest girl of 10 children, and at that particular time, the oldest girl, basically at 14 or 15, puts everything in their life behind them and helps raise the rest of the family. And that was kind of the way my mom approached life. She was such a giving person and loving person and a wonderful mother and somebody that each and just couldn't do enough for anybody, but particularly for her children. And as Jeff alluded to his story, my story is the first time I really realized that how serious this is, obviously. And I've said this before, my sister lives in Winchester and is an absolute angel. She's a home health nurse, retired, and is able to help keep Mom at home. And financially, it's a pretty good burden. But we promised Dad that that's what we would do, and we've been able to do that. But prior to this, when she was just kind of turning the corner, and we all knew something was going on, and my sister was telling me how bad it was actually getting, and you all have these stories. So I know you'll have one that probably tops this one. But I was home. And I told the lady that was there with Mom that I was going to be there for the afternoon, that she could go ahead and leave and go see her family, come back at 5 or 6 o'clock, and we would catch up. Bad mistake. Everything's going along great, and all of a sudden Mom, she was in a wheelchair at the time, she started zipping all over the house, and I said, in a panic. And I said, Mom, what's wrong? What can I do for you? She said, I'm looking for my phone. And I said, well, it's right here, and it's plugged in, it's charged. Can I call somebody for you? She says, no, I need to call 911. You're not supposed to be here. She had no idea who I was. And so I took her down the hall and was showing her all the grandchildren. And she remembered them all from when they were little, babies. And remembered my children when they were babies. And she was going through, as they got older, she didn't remember them, and she saw a picture of me when I was about 12. She said, and that's my son Phillip. So we all could tell those kind of stories, and it's such a mean, dreaded disease that touches not just the person that is ill. It affects all the extended family, and then when you're also, concerned about carrying that gene, you start worrying about yourself, you start worrying certainly about your children. So our efforts and your efforts that you put into this are well worth the returns that we're going to eventually get.